Hey, how y'all doing? It's a CDL Money here. Like, subscribe, and comment on the video. I'm also author of 4 books. You can check me out, check my other videos out. My author name is Ivan Romance, IVAN Romance. I like to write I'm a good storyteller. So I got one book called Cocaine Republic, Queens Do What They Want, Hot Girl Empire, and Queens Do What They Want. And Green Eye Monster. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, let's get straight into the video. I'm a truck driver. You can see I'm getting unloaded. So yeah, I want to talk about my truck driving school experience. That's what I want to talk about, because some people probably get into trucking school, or they curious about getting into trucking, and they just want to know, just want to watch your videos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk about my trucking school experience. Something you probably didn't know nothing about trucking, or what truck school gonna be about. I went to 160 Driving Academy in Wisconsin, West Allis, Wisconsin. So you might be going to 160 as well. I'm just talking about, every truck school is different, but I'm just gonna tell you my experience with trucking school and why I got into trucking. So when I got into trucking, I started when it was like summer of 2021, I want to say, maybe in July, something like that, or beginning of September. It was like something like that. When I got in truck school, I was broke, man. I'll be honest, I was broke. I was behind my car debt, my car note. I maxed out my credit cards. Credit was piss poor. It was going. I was going through it, man. I was going through it. I had to do Amazon routes to make some type of money, like Amazon, flex routes and stuff like that. So I was decided. I said, you know what? I think I need to find something. Okay, I was just tired of factories. I could never stay in a factory job. So I was like, you know what? Let me get into something that's more stable. You know what I'm saying? So I chose trucking. I was always been around trucking. I was when I was in college, I used to work for a truck stop called, not truck stop, but it's called Blue Beacon. It's a lot of truckers go get their truck washed at. So I was doing that at 21, 22 years old, washing trucks. So that's how I ended up knowing more about it. Well, some of it about it. Then I got being a broker, and then so on and so on. I worked for a company called TQL, and I saw how much truck drivers was getting. I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead to get in a truck driver, be owner operator. That's the biggest goal. I said I could start being a company driver, but the biggest goal is being an owner operator, get my own shit. So I'm gonna go in straight to my path. So then I ended up getting my CDL permit. Before I got in trucking school, I got my CDL permit. So I went through a study app called CDL Prep. It's a blue app. I repeat, CDL Prep. It got practices of tests, and you could do a live test, stuff like that. And it helped me out a lot, and helped a lot of truck drivers use that app, CDL Prep. That's why I use it, and it helped me pass. So when I started trucking school, and I also went to in this case, y'all, your truck school costs. You can go to it's usually gonna be about $48,000 to probably $6,000 for some trucking schools. If you ask the school what programs can you do, some of them will allow you to do loans, and some of them the state will pay for. It's state programs that pay for trucking school. I went to the state, so the state paid for my school, so I ain't had to drop a dime. It cost $4,800. I didn't have to pay. I got a voucher, the state paid for it, and went to school, and I stand on business. When I went to school, right, I never forget the first day. It was it was other groups there. There's different groups in the yard at 160 Driving Academy. So it was at least 30 of us, right? But my group, it was about maybe 12. I forget. It's been a few years, but I'm gonna say about 12 of us, right? And I remember, never forget the guy. He was saying, some of y'all ain't gonna make it. I never forget the guy named Frank. He said he took us to a little shed, a little shed where people, construction workers work on, go at to drink, trailer. It's like a trailer, where construction workers go at to eat or take breaks. So it's like a little trailer in the middle of the yard. And he set us all down. He said, hey, I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all gonna fail. Some of y'all gonna fail out. Some of them y'all might quit tomorrow. Just me, y'all not gonna, some of y'all ain't gonna make it. Only a few y'all gonna pass. And I'm like, damn. You know, he's saying, I'm looking around. He said, yeah, get a good look at some of y'all. See y'all looking at each other. Y'all ain't gonna be seeing each other soon. Cause I've been doing this for a long time. Every Monday we get a new group of people, and I'm trying to tell you, people just, they fall off. You know, so you're gonna see. It's not what people think that trucking school is easy. It's not what you think it is. Is you gotta put in the work and you gotta study. I'm like, study? What are you talking about? Ain't trucking, you just driving? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I never forget, they opened up the hood. It's this thing called pre-trip. They gave each of us this little thick packet. You know, my truckers know what I'm talking about. Because the hardest thing in trucking, in my opinion, was trucking school. I'm gonna be real. Trucking school and backing. Once you get done with trucking school, once you get that backing done, because you don't get that backing once you start trucking. Man, after a few months, 3 months, man, you're gonna be a pro. You know, right now, man, that backing ain't nothing. So you're gonna become a pro. But the hardest thing to me was, I'm just gonna say straightforward, it was trucking school. That's the hardest thing, in my opinion. So we got this packet, this thick old packet, this pre-trip packet. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It was this black older guy who was like, what? I thought trucking school would just learn on the drive. And I'll never forget that the instructor was like, you gotta learn every part of this truck. You gotta learn your pre-trip, your end cap, you got, and know how to drive this truck as well. And I'm like, damn. And the guy was looking onto his pages, and he said you gotta learn all this by heart too. Security mounted, I can't memorize that shit right now. I'm pretty sure if I had like a 2-day refresher on that shit, I could. Because when you get out here, you do your pre-trip, you check and stuff like that, but you're not going through the whole motion like you do like in trucking school. So I never forget, I'm gonna look at this packet. I'm like, God damn, it's like 12 pages or whatever it is, back and forth, like the whole front page, the back. I gotta memorize all this. It can be done. You gotta study it, but you could do repetition. You could do it. I'm like, hell no, man. Damn, what I get myself into? One dude, and the crazy thing, I never forget, this other black man, he looked at that packet, he literally, the next day, he quit. I'm like, damn, I went to the old man. After the full void, they said, oh yeah, he quit, he never came back. I never forget when Frank told me, the guy, he basically ran the yard, he told me, he said a lot of people that pay for the state, he told us again, like, a lot of people that the state paid for, those be the main ones who quit. Because they ain't had to come out no skin. They ain't had to come out no money. The people that pay out of pocket, those majority of the times, those going to be the ones that's going to go and put the work in because they pay out of pocket. But a lot of people that quit, that just stop coming, they don't give a damn because they ain't had to pay out of pocket, so they ain't lose anything. And he was right, man. A lot of people, I talked to other people in some of my class or other classes that was part of the state program, man. A lot of them quit, man. I'm watching people. And the thing is this too. When I'm in truck school, I'm listening to different personalities. I'm hearing people different stories, man. A lot of people in trucking school, man, was homeless, man. A lot of people I heard people evicted. Some people lived in male homeless shelters, women homeless shelters. Some people have like full-time jobs they had at Walmart or Burger King and stuff like that. And some people were just like, man, they dollar in their prayer. This is it. They need this to work. I'm seeing grown men crying when they fail, like, and women crying when they fail and stuff like that because they need this to work. Like, damn, I failed, man. I'm like, they need this to work. This is their last it to them. So, yeah, I saw a lot of that in trucking school. So then I saw a lot of gossip then too, man. A lot of people in there, like high school, you know, people coming up to me, or it'd be maybe there's girls in there too. So girls in there gossiping, oh, I like him, or did he like her? And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, ain't we all grown? I thought we was here to get our CDL. I ain't know we was here gossiping, talking about people and shit like that. And people over here trying to compare each other and with the pre-trip. Like, people coming up to me, because it took me a while to learn my pre-trip and NCAP. Right? People coming up to me, right? Man, you don't got you're not green, because you gotta go green. It's like different levels to go green. Once you green and everything, you can take your that's how 160 is. Once you green everything, you can take your state exam. So I was already 2 weeks in, and I wasn't really green a lot of stuff. It just takes me a little time, you know, to learn this shit. And so you know, I go home and stay with my wife too a little bit, but it just takes people a little bit more time than others. You know what I'm saying? So I remember just a couple people, especially just, people trying to compare themselves to me. In the truck, I'm driving the truck. I'm like, man, I can whip this, man. It ain't a problem. It's that pre-trip shit that's getting to me. But I'm going to get it, though. That's one thing about me. I'm like, well, I put my mind to something, I'm going to get it. So I'll never forget this one girl, she coming up to me and shit. She told me something, oh, you're not agreeing your pre-trip. You work your pre-trip. And I'm like, man, what about me for? This one Arabian dude, he's like, you need to work on your pre-trip. Like, I'm like, bro, you need to work on your driving. Like, you run over cones and shit, nigga. Like, what you talking about, man? Like, I need to worry about y'all sales. So people just in there, it's like people comparing each other. It's like competition, man. That's all it is. People ain't really happy for each other because they failing, and people stress, and you only get so many weeks. It's like you get 160 hours at 160 Driving Academy. So some people used to just spread the hours out, and I was be spreading my hours out to study and all. Man, it was a lot. I ain't gonna lie, the few months I was in there, it was pretty intense. Cause you gotta learn. It's pressure on you. Some people, oh, this is easy. Maybe it is easy for some people, but man, a lot of us, it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm learning the pre-trip and all that stuff, getting better and better. Then I met this one guy, he took another structure. I never forget this guy. He took his time with me. Cause there's different structures and different personalities in there. I'm like, this one girl named Jennifer, man, she was trash as shit. And I'm like, hell no. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, she just can't teach. I don't know why she here. Yeah, they need to get rid of her. I think her name was Jennifer Jen or some shit. Get rid of her trash ass, because she just couldn't teach to me. I don't care if she watched this video. So, yeah, she trash. It was just different personalities, man. I was like, okay. Once the guy, I almost quit. It's on 1 hour I did quit. I was like, man, I can't do this shit. Maybe I go to class B and be a dump truck driver or something like that. I think about quitting. And I was like, nah, man, I can't quit this shit, man. Cause the guy, the instructor, was like, man, you only got a couple more hours left, man. You just, maybe it's not for you, and you not putting in the type of work, man. You just not green a lot of this shit. I'm like, man, all right, watch this. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this offset. I'm gonna get this I'm gonna keep, people telling me no, I can't do something. I'm like, man, you must not know about my guy. Watch this. So, remember once this one instructor, and he was like, yeah, maybe you got it now. You're just not gonna get it. I'm like, oh. Bet. At the end of the day, I got a competitive spirit. I'm an athlete, so I'm like, oh, bet. I got something for your ass. And plus I heard you failed 2 times too, and you became an instructor. So it took this instructor 2 times. That's another situation. But yeah, let's keep going. So I found one instructor. He took his time with me. He took over an hour with me to get my NCAP together. And I'm like, man. And once I got the numbers and stuff good, NCAP and all that, I'm like, bro, he took his time. I had to find someone that worked with me, my learning style. He took his time with me. I met someone else who took his time with me, man. I ended up getting through it. Now I'm flying through it. Zoom. Now I'm going green through everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people, and remember, the whole time I'm seeing people fell out. And now it's like, I feel like it was like 14 of us, 12, 14, whatever it was. I'm gonna say 12. First it was 12, then it went all the way down to 6. The people quitting. And I hate to say it, he was right. People that was in the state program that wasn't getting it, man. Because some of them had full-time jobs. Some of them just didn't thought they ain't no trucking schools be the stressful. They just end up quitting. They just quit. They just stop showing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get us a chance because I need the money, and then I get a job right after too. I need this. I'm like, I don't know what they talking about. I need this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I just kept hearing stories about the money. And then I just know that the money was cool and everything too, but I just didn't know I wanted to go back to no factory work, man. I'm like, hell no, I can't go back to no factory. So I definitely need this to work. So I never forget. Once I went green and I saw other people, I watched other people that was passing before me, man. These people crying tears, shouting, oh my God, they passed the test and shit like that. They pre-trip, they green in, they passed that. The NCAP, they passed that. They did a straight back, they did the offset, and they did the 90. Once they passed all that and hit the road test, man, the people were crying tears because they know that they gonna pass that road test, because they already prepped us for the road test. It was like the road test was easy because they prepped us for that, right? So but yeah, once we got so people was like crying tears and shit like that when they got back and told me, yeah, you know, it's been people that did fail the road test and stuff like that, but most of the time the second time they gonna pass, because once you pass everything else, when you come back, you just gotta do the road test. You gonna pass that. So yeah, I was a one and done though. So let's just keep it going. I see these people become one and done, and and I keep up with some of the people to this day, man. The people end up passing, and they're crying tears, and they life changed. I know this one lady, man. She was like telling me how she was in a homeless shelter. Not anymore, man. She got a job the very next day. For some company. I won't say. I think it's ROEL for some company, and she's doing over the road stuff like making good money. I talk to people all the time who I went to trucker school with. I check on them, they check up on me, man. I'm like, man, look at y'all now, man. I remember this, y'all told me y'all stories, how y'all was broke, and I told my stories, how I was in all type of debt, and not anymore. So yeah, I'll never forget the day came. I never, it was 10/24, 10/24/21. You don't forget certain shit. It was 8 o'clock. They was like, I got a text saying from my guy. He was like, hey, you green everything. Your text is 10/24, 8 a.m. I'm like, shit. All right. Now I'm a little nervous. So I went in there, I did the pre-trip, got the section C. I thought it was gonna be section A. As soon as I thought you was I'd do all three of them, but they said you just do one section. I'm like, cool. Gave me section C. I'm like, oh, this is the easiest section. Did that, boom, 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 knocked that out. They said the NCAB. I thought I was about to fail the NCAB, but because I forgot to turn the truck on, but the guy was cool with that. He didn't care about that. So I turned the truck on, and I was able to knock that out. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I was able to knock that out. Past that. Cool. Now we can go straight into the driving now. The pre-trip, the NCAB's over with. Now I get into the driving. I feel like the hard part out the way. Did the straight back, I didn't use no points. Did the offset, I probably used 4 points. And then I did my 90. And I passed that. Now I'm gonna get back to the story. One thing I learned too while I was in trucker school is that when you're in trucker school, it's every man for themselves. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It's every man for themselves. When you're in trucker school, stop. You gotta learn this shit, man. Stop, you gotta tell these instructors, hey, I gotta learn this shit myself sometime too. Like, stop telling me what to do all the time. Cause if you keep telling me and I'm not learning it, like, let me figure this out. I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Cause when test day come, and you keep using someone holding your hand. When test day come, they can't hold your hand. When they take that state examiner, ain't gonna let that probably hold your hand. You gotta take that test. So I never forget. I seen people who before me, man, and I was to tell them, hey, bro, stop asking for help, bro. Because when you take the state exam, they can't help you. You know what I'm saying? They come up to, hey, man, I used to hate that shit. When instructors used to come up to me and talk, I'm like, hey, I can't. I'm in crunch time. Let me figure this out. Because can you help me doing a state exam? No, I can't help you. That's what I thought. So let me go ahead and get this done. I used to be so adamant about that. Don't help me. I got this. And you guys put your foot down like, hey, this is crunch time. I got to pass this. You don't. You got your CDL. Let me get mine. So I've seen people always ask for help, man. When the crunch time came, man, they fell out, man. They just fell out. They got nervous. They fell out. They just couldn't do it, man. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, if y'all just didn't listen, like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all just start asking for damn help, crying for help, y'all would have passed. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a lot of that too, coming out of trucker school. So yeah. So back to the story. So after I passed the NCAB and then pre-trip, straight back, I passed that. Offset used 4 points. I did my 90, used no points on that. Now I'm happy. I'm shouting like, yeah. I'm like saying like, now I'm about to win this, get this road trip. I did the road trip. I memorized everything already. I told they kind of prep you for the test. So when I did the road trip, man, came back, dude said, congratulations, you won, man. I mean, not won, but pretty much, but congratulations, you got you passed. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I used about, I think he said about 10 points, 11 points on the test, or something like that on the road test. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Shit, you can get 20. There's people out there that had 20. If you use 30 points, you failed. There's people out there with 29 points that passed by a point. By doesn't matter. Then you pass is pass. Like a C is still passing. So I didn't give a damn about the point system shit. Don't give a fuck about that. I got my CDL. Man, I got my CDL, man, friend. I never forget the dude, man. He ain't there no more. But he was so proud of me. Man, I'm happy, bro. You took advantage of a good situation. I thought I got the go. Like, he actually walked up to me. Everybody looking at me like, you passed? I'm like, yeah, I passed. Man, they happy as hell, man. And I never forget, he was more happy, too. Like, hey, bro, you took advantage of it. I remember how you came here. You were down and out. I appreciate you thought about quitting and stuff like that. You stuck it in, man. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, bro. And, you know, I'm happy at your CDL, man. And you took advantage of a good program, man. You took advantage of something that's free. He's a lot of people in your position that was who get the state exam, they just quit. A lot of them quit, man. And he ain't lied, bro. I saw some people that was a part of that program, they just quit. Some of them did pass, but a lot of them just quit. He said, I'm so happy, man, that you stayed. Your CDL is pretty much free. And man, he was just happy for me, man. Man, went to DMV the same day, got my CDL, man, and shit like that, paid and shit. I ended up getting a job. So I got my CDL 10/24. I got the job. I started my first job on Halloween. So I got my first trucking jobs on Halloween. I never forget. I started Halloween. It was on Monday. 2021 was a Monday. So yeah, I went to Snyder. Got hired at Snyder. Went straight there, man. To Green Bay, Wisconsin. They set me into a after they saw my CDL and all that, everything clear. Oh yeah, back to another story. So while I was in CDL school, like the first day, it was manual and automatic. I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that meant. I know Frank was like saying, "Hey, who want to do manual?" I saw everybody do manual, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess I just do manual. Who's gonna do automatic?" I said, "Man, skip this." Because everybody in my class is saying, "Yeah, they take manual." I'm like, "Man, skip that." I'm gonna ask a question. What's automatic? I said, "Man, what's automatic, man?" He said, "Automatic is like you driving a regular truck, a car. No stick shift. You just literally just turn the key on and stuff like that. You keep it moving." Okay, I'm like, okay. Well, I get a job. He said, "Yeah, all the major carriers are doing automatic now. You definitely get a job right to school with that." Because a lot of people are only like the small companies or like the moms and pop like companies are using manual, but even those is getting to automatic because they're easy to fix. I said, I do automatic, damn. It was a lot easier. You know, so I know some of the old school guys give me that stick shit. I'm like, man, I'm cool, man. I don't want to, hey, make it easy as possible. And if majority of the companies are using, because literally I'm at Snyder, I'll never forget, they all automatics. So I'm like, cool. They, you know, if they doing automatics, then I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go ahead and do the automatic roll and shit like that. So then I end up going to Martin. That's another store, man, Martin, but that's a different story about Martin Transportation. They pay a little bit more. But let's keep it going. So yeah, what was that? So yeah, I found out about automatic. I'm like, all major companies are doing it. I'm like, man, I'm going automatic. So I went straight to automatic, and of course I got my CDL. I called Snyder. Never forget. The next day, like I hired that Wednesday. I was called different companies and stuff like that. But Snyder, I called them Wednesday. I said, hey, I got my CDL, and they was like, hey, they hired me. Never forget, man. Shipped me to Green Bay, Wisconsin. They put you in this nice ass hotel called the Tundra, or something like that. It's like the Tundra. It's like a water park. It's a water park inside a hotel. They feed you nice breakfast and stuff like that. The hotels is nice and clean, all that stuff, man. So yeah. And then you got to go complete it's called Snyder School. You complete that, and you go straight to work. And while you go Snyder School, it's like 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, 2 weeks. They pay you about $450 a week and stuff like that. And I met people there that literally was like homeless and stuff like that. Like, hey, because you got past Snyder School too. You know, it shouldn't be hard, but you got past that. Once you pass that, you're in there. So I've met people in there like, man, I got me a place to stay, because they plan on living in their truck. So like again, and then I met people who went to Snyder School that was in Snyder School. Like you can get your CDL at Snyder. So I met a lot of those people out there. But it's like a year contract with them. I'm not, hell no, because I ain't about to be in no Snyder for a year. So I already knew that. I'm a hell nah. Nope. Hell nah. I'm just gonna do this and go and get something better. Do something better. So that's what I did. So yeah, man. Snyder. So yeah, I went straight to work. I never forget my first paycheck. It was $1,165 after taxing. I got $1,165. Oh my damn! And it's just every week. In trucking, you get paid every week. Majority of jobs pay you every week. I was happy as shit. I'm like, damn, man, just stuff to change. You know what I'm saying? It's up from here. And I seen that. I got my credit card. I don't got no more credit card debt. Bills card up, saving money, stuff like that. I'm able to pay bills, no problem. So that's what trucking did for me. And trucking school, man. Yeah, man. I keep up with a few people. Oh yeah, my class. Only I passed. I was actually the first one on my class to pay. Cause I never forget when I was in trucking school, man. It was people in my. I'm from the country. I'm from the country. All we do is drive semi trucks. I'm a pass. So these people sound all confident. I'm like, damn, man, these people out there outdo me and shit. And I was actually the number one out of my class to finish trucking school, to get their CDL. So it was only me. This white lady she failed out on 160, but she went to a different school. Somewhere else to get her. In Wisconsin, you get 5 tries. Of her 4th try, she ended up passing somewhere else. This Mexican dude, I don't know. I think he got his CDL. That's it. Actually, I want to say only 3 of us passed. Man, out of 12 people, only 3 of us passed. Yeah. Because there was another guy who was comparing this up to me. I never forget when I passed my CDL, he walked up to me like, how did you get your CDL? You was doing bad on Friday. Basically saying, y'all wasn't doing good on my 90 on Friday, I guess he was trying to say. That Friday before my test that I took that Monday. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I got my CDL. And he filled out. Meaning he filled out that he didn't even get to go green and everything. They said, hey, they kicked him out like, hey, bro, you run over cones. You just not green on your offset or your 90, man. You out of hours. You gotta go. Kicked them right out. So yeah. Only 3 of us passed. It's some good and I heard it is good trucking schools out there. If it was a class of 15, all 15 class passing too. So it just depends on the school, or it just depends on the person too, though, man. Whatever you do not fail. Not fail drug tests too. I know people who literally got their CDL and ended up failing the drug test. Now that shit ain't record, now they can't get a job. So don't be failing no drug tests either. But yeah, that was my experience with trucking school, man. It's been up ever since I got my CDL. Yeah, man. The money's good. The more time you get, the more months. I mean, the more time you get and stuff like that, the more money you're gonna get. So yeah, and then this is the industry that they need you more. You need them. So I come to work late and all that shit or whatever. I'm a hard worker or whatever, but they need you. You don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, we're going to let you go, Gary. Yes, they cutting down. Yeah, here's a little severance pay. You don't gotta worry about that in trucking. They need you more. You need them. I remember watching the news like last summer or something like that. They say they need over 2 million more truckers in this industry. So they need you out here. It's not one of them jobs they want to fire you quick. You gotta be doing some stupid shit for you. If you get fired from a job or something like that, it's your fault because you're doing some stupid ass shit. So I've seen people get fired at different accounts, like a different account. I've seen people I know a lady right now who got fired of her account. Only one, like she was in my account, got fired, but guess what? They ain't fire her from the company because they need you. So they say, hey, we can put you in regional over this account instead, but not this account. That just shows you how much they need you. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna just let you go. So you got a job no matter where you go, man. I know people that just quit a job and then they go somewhere else. They got a job the next day. Cause you gonna literally get a job, man. They need you out here. So yeah, man. But like I said, that's my experience in trucking school, man. When you go to trucking school, man, just be on business, man. Gonna be people trying to gossip, girls and all that shit, or guys, whatever, man. I seen people They just wasn't paying attention. They dipping their chasing tail. And I'm like, man, why y'all here then, man? Like, skip that. People come to you, oh, no, Jasmine or what's name like you. I don't give a damn. I'm married anyway, and I don't give a damn. I ain't come here for that, bro. You shouldn't be here for that either. I should tell them, why you here, bro? Like, bro, get our CDL. Pay attention to the structure, bro. Like, pay attention, bro. I don't give a damn about that girl or nothing like that. So, yeah, man. So, that's my experience. Say that pre-trip. Yeah. All right, CDL money. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm out.